I'm back with another book review. So I just finished The Damascus Way, which is the third in the book series of Acts of Faith, with Bunn and Janette. And so this is where they actually have to start dispersing from Jerusalem because of the persecution from Saul. And this is not just their just blah words their distribution, but also like they have to start hiding their communications. And you get to see the spies that have to hide it, and they're just normal everyday people. It's not like, oh, they're a spy, they look super cool or whatever. It's just normal everyday people, and I love that about it. So by the time you get to this book, you realize that Stephen was the first martyr and was married to Abigail. And I only have one qualm, and this is because it's actually come up a couple times. It came up in some of my mom's studies, or not studies, because there wasn't a basis for it. It came up in some videos she was watching, but they talked about the woman at the well and how she had been married 5 times and left her husbands. And I don't know if that person got it from this, but I think they need to think, like, where did that information come from? Because of the fact that I've heard it twice, and I've never heard that my whole life, I've never heard that statement. I feel like people are taking these as facts, like this is like actually what happened, but like we don't know. We know what the Bible tells us, but we don't know, like, oh, there was a girl named Abigail and she married Stephen and Stephen died as a martyr. Like, I think as much as I love these are fantastic. Totally recommend them. They like put you on like a reality of seeing what life is like, but you also have to remember it's fiction. I think some people just assume it's kind of like fact. And I could be wrong. I am all the time wrong, but that is what I'm thinking is going on, that people took these as like, oh, they did their research, they totally know all the facts. And it's like, well, yeah, they probably know a lot of facts, that is true, but also, like, it's a fictional series, and I think people forget that it's a fictional series sometimes. But I just love this because when I started this, I was like, the Damascus Way, isn't that where Paul was converted? And it's not really a spoiler, because I mean, if you've read the Bible, it's not a spoiler, you know that he did, and they do integrate that part into it too. And I'm like, oh, just so good. It's just such a good series. I'm kind of sad it's like there's no more that I know of. I've looked a couple times and been like, oh, have they written another one? But no, this is like the last one of the series, and I'm like, darn it, now I have to find another series to go to. But I so highly recommend it. It's just such a great way to understand what it was like in Jewish times and what it was like in biblical times, of what they went through and how their lives were. And yes, it's still fiction, but it still like gives you a mindset of how they felt and how they dealt with all the situations. But I highly recommend. But I hope you all enjoyed this review, and you all have a great day.